This is Sam. She was my best friend. She still is my best friend. And she will always be my best friend. She committed suicide on February 18th, 2012. After that, I was a wreck. I emotionally just didn't want to do anything. Some days I just wouldn't even get out of bed because I didn't find the reason at all. I didn't understand why she had left. I kept asking God, because I didn't believe him at the time, and I was like, why is she gone? She's not supposed to be. She was 19 years old, almost 20. I kind of just put it out of my mind. I just thought, okay, it didn't happen. That's pretty much what was my thought for the day. It didn't happen. I kept thinking, well, if I had gone home when she had asked me to, that maybe she'd still be here. Of course, everyone had said, oh, it's not your fault, it's not your fault. I know it's not my fault, but, that was always in the back of my mind. What if I had gone home when she had asked me?
The process of going through grief with a suicide is really a bit different because you have to reconcile the fact that you didn't cause it, that there was nothing you could personally do to stop it. And so oftentimes talking to shared friends is important. Having time to go through the crying and the letting go of that emotion is very important. Journaling helps an awful lot.
When it first happened, in February and March, I would walk actually down to the lake, and I would just sit at the lake because Sam loved the outdoors just like me. She loved to fish. She loved the water. She loved everything about it. She just was nuts about it. So I felt close to her when I was by the lake. She was kind of a girly girl. So whenever I'm putting on my makeup or something like that for a date or something, or if I'm going out, to party, I always think, well, what would Sam say? What would Sam put on? How would Sam put it on? Kind of thing. And it would just get me back to thinking about prom and just going out and going to the high school dances and just going out on the town for the night. But most of the time I just kind of think, what would Sam say? What would Sam do with this? Mostly what I do is just think about my memories I had with her, and then try to incorporate every day with them in somehow. If Sam was still here, my words to her would be, am I doing it right? Am I doing everything that you had asked me to do? And then I would ask her, are you okay? Are you happy now? Do you feel better? And then my last question, because I only have 3 questions for her, my last question would be, was I your last thought? Was I your last thought right before you passed? Because I want to know, did you at least think of me when you were doing this? Did you at least think of what it's going to do to me being left alone? Did you think of me? And I think if I could have any last moments with her, it would probably be at that football field where we had so many great memories, where I would love to see her last. That's probably the place where I know she was the happiest, because she got to forget about the world for just 2 hours. But I finally accepted that she was gone in August, right before I actually moved back up to Bemidji. I finally went to her grave, put down her favorite flower, and I said, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'm just gonna say I said, I'm gonna see you soon, I promise. And I walked away. Yeah. Just sit every day wondering why. It's not gonna get you anywhere, and you know Sam's not gonna want you to do that. There's no point. So, buck up and you move on. That's what she would have said. So, yeah, it was the worst day of my life.